Why did Ramses II dedicated an entire temple to his queen Nefertari, and what hidden messages lie within its walls? To find the answer, we embark on a journey through the desert before sunrise, following the ancient paths of the pharaohs. Our group gathers anticipating one of Egypt's most breathtaking wonders. Abu Simbel awaits. We set off from the Nubian village in a sturdy van, the engines come breaking the desert silence. The clock reads 4 a.m. and the sky is a vast canvas of stars. As we navigate the rugged terrain, the van sways gently, a rhythmic dance over the rolling sands. The desert, vast and mysterious, stretches endlessly, its beauty both stark and mesmerizing. Occasionally, a mirage shimmers on the horizon, a fleeting illusion in the sea of sand. After several hours, the silhouettes of the colossal statues emerge against the brightening sky. Abu Simbel stands before us, majestic and timeless. As we approach the great temple of Abu Simbel, the sheer magnitude of its facade left us in awe. Carved directly into the mountainside, the temple's entrance is flanked by 4 colossal statues of Ramses II, each standing approximately 20 meters tall. These statues not only showcase the immense power of Ramses II, but also stand as protectors of the temple, guarding the secret space where gods and the deified pharaohs reside. Ramses II, often called Ramses the Great, was one of Egypt's most powerful and influential pharaohs. He ruled for over 66 years during the 19th dynasty and led numerous military campaigns, expanding Egypt's influence across the region. His reign is marked by grand architectural achievements, including temples, statues, and monuments that solidified his legacy. Abu Simbel, one of his greatest projects, was not only a symbol of his strength and devotion to the gods, but also a demonstration of his ability to command vast resources and manpower to create something truly eternal. At Abu Simbel, the story began with choosing a location with a unique religious significance in the ancient Egyptian religion. The area had 2 mountains, one called Meha, associated with god Horus, and the other was called Ipshik, associated with the goddess Hathor, who bore the title Lady of Ipshik. By the 15th year of Ramses' reign, construction began on 2 massive temples carved into the bedrock. The larger one, known as the Temple of Ramses, beloved of Amun, was dedicated to the god Ra-Horakhti and to Ramses himself. The smaller temple was dedicated to the goddess Hathor and Queen Nefertari, the great loyal wife of Ramses and the love of his life. The Abu Simbel temples were uniquely designed so Ramses could send several messages encoded within their structure and inscriptions. At the entrance, 22 baboons are depicted, representing the 24 hours of the day, as the ancient Egyptians divided time, with 2 additional hours representing sunrise and sunset. Beneath the baboons, Ramses' various royal titles are inscribed, leading to his 4 seated statues. Each of these colossal statues represents a different manifestation of Ramses with the gods, and each had a name: beloved of Atum, beloved of Amun, ruler of the 2 lands, and the son of rulers. Upon entering, we found ourselves in a grand hall supported by 8 massive pillars, each carved into the likeness of Osiris, the god of afterlife, symbolizing the eternal nature of the pharaoh. The walls of this space are adorned with intricate carvings and hieroglyphics that narrate tales of Ramses II's reign. One particularly striking relief depicts the Battle of Kadesh, showcasing the pharaoh's valor and military prowess. This scene served as Asian propaganda, emphasizing both his leadership and divine right to rule. Osiris, one of the most important deities in Egyptian mythology, was the god of the afterlife, resurrection, and fertility. He was believed to be the first ruler of Egypt, later betrayed and murdered by his brother Set. His wife Isis resurrected him, and their son Horus avenged his father, taking the throne of Egypt. This story of death and rebirth made Osiris a powerful symbol of eternal life. By associating himself with Osiris, Ramses II reinforced the idea of his divine rule and his role as god king who would continue to exist beyond death, ensuring the prosperity and stability of Egypt even in the afterlife. As we venture deeper into the temple, we reach the sanctuary, a sacred chamber housing 4 seated statues. Ra Horakti, a fusion of Ra and Horus, represents the rising sun and the divine power of kingship. Amun-Ra, known as the king of the gods, embodies creation, power, and the sun's renewal. Ta, the patron of craftsmen and builders, is also associated with the underworld and rebirth. Among these deities sits Ramses II himself, reinforcing his divine status. By placing his statue alongside the gods, Ramses declared himself not just a ruler, but a divine deity, ensuring his presence would be worshipped for eternity. An intriguing aspect of this inner sanctum is its alignment with the sun. Twice a year, on February 22nd and October 22nd, the first rays of the sunlight penetrate the temple's entrance, illuminating the statues of Ra Horakti, Amun-Ra, and Ramses II, while leaving Ta, the god associated with the underworld, in shadow. This phenomenon is testament of the ancient Egyptians' advanced understanding of astronomy and architecture. An interesting historical fact about the Great Temple is its relocation. In the 1960s, due to the construction of the Aswan High Dam and the subsequent creation of Lake Nasser, the temple faced a threat of submersion. In response, an international effort led by UNESCO brought together engineers, archaeologists, and historians from around the world to undertake a groundbreaking project. The temple was carefully cut into large blocks, transported and reassembled 65 meters higher and 200 meters further inland, preserving its alignment and structural integrity. Special attention was given to ensure that the temple's solar alignment remained intact so that twice a year, the sun would continue to illuminate the inner sanctuary, just as it had for centuries. This remarkable feat of engineering safeguarded one of Egypt's greatest treasures, highlighting the power of global collaboration in preserving history for future generations. Adjacent to the Great Temple stands a smaller yet equally captivating structure, the Temple of Hathor and Nefertari. This temple is unique in that it is dedicated to both Queen Nefertari and the goddess Hathor, highlighting the esteemed status of the queen and the significance of the goddess in Egyptian mythology. At the entrance of the temple, a special inscription reads, "Of eternal workmanship in Nubia, which the king of South and North Egypt, Ramses, has made for the great royal wife Nefertari in Nubia, like Ra, forever and ever." Queen Nefertari was the beloved wife of Ramses II, renowned for her beauty and intelligence. Her name means the beautiful companion, and she played a pivotal role in both political and cultural spheres of ancient Egypt. The temple's facade features 6 colossal statues, each about 10 meters tall, 4 for Ramses II and 2 for Nefertari. Notably, the statues of the queen are of equal size to those of the pharaoh, a rarity in Egyptian art signifying her elevated position. Hathor, depicted as a cow or a woman with a cow horns and a sun disk, was the goddess of love, beauty, music, and motherhood. She was also considered the divine mother of the pharaoh, further linking Nefertari to the goddess. In one notable relief, Nefertari is depicted offering musical instrument to Hathor, symbolizing her role as the high priestess and her devotion to the goddess. This temple was built with love. Everything about it refers to the unique status of Nefertari and Ramses' devotion to her. Inside, Nefertari is featured prominently in major reliefs, including the moment she is crowned by the goddess Isis, the great sorceress, and Hathor, the lady of Ipshik. This type of coronation scene was typically reserved for kings, showing just how honored Nefertari was. The interior of the temple is adorned with vibrant paintings and intricate carvings that depict Nefertari participating in various religious rituals, emphasizing her piety and her integral role in the divine order. These artistic representations not only honor the queen but also serve to legitimize Ramses II's rule by showcasing the divine favor bestowed upon his consort. Although the temples of Abu Simbel were completed by the 31st year of Ramses' reign, by that time Nefertari had passed away. Ramses' love for her endured as he elevated her eldest daughter, Meritamun, to the status of honorary queen after Nefertari's death. The final gift Ramses gave Nefertari was her tomb in the Valley of the Queens, one of the most beautiful tombs ever created in Egypt, with no depiction of Ramses inside, making it purely about Nefertari. By building her temple at Abu Simbel, he ensured that she would be eternally worshipped alongside him and the gods. The temple's location far up the Nile and away from major settlements was strategic. This region marked the southern frontier of Egypt, securing its dominance over Nubia. By placing such grand monuments here, Ramses not only demonstrated Egypt's power, but also reinforced his authority over these lands, sending a lasting message to those who approach Egypt's borders. Guys, these were the temples of Abu Simbel. If you like my content, please follow me, subscribe. As the sun began its descent, we embarked on a journey back to Aswan. Mirages once again danced on the horizon, and the cool breeze carried whispers of ancient tales. The road was long, but the day's experiences left us in reflective silence. Back in the Nubian village, the night comes alive with a vibrant energy. Our group gathers around a large bonfire where the warm glows flicker against the surrounding colorful houses. Local performers begin a mesmerizing display of traditional Nubian music, their melodic voices accompanied by the rhythmic drumming. The atmosphere is electric, with dancers gracefully moving to the beat, their steps telling stories passed down through generations. We watch, captivated, as the music pulls up into the rhythm of the village. Today we traverse time and terrain, from the monumental legacy of Ramses II and Abu Simbel to the enduring spirit of Nubian people. As the stars illuminate the desert sky, we're reminded of the timeless wonders that await for those who seek them. If you enjoyed this exploration, please subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow our journey continues as we explore the temples of Kom Ombo, Edfu and Philae, each with its own incredible history and significance.